We did it! Luke! What up, Luke? My boy! What up? That's what's up, the squad that we came through tonight. Well, they came through tonight. We loved it, man. This is how y'all needs to play. Y'all should have played from the jump of the series, man. It probably would have been a wrap. This is what, game 6 we about to push it to? We can't go in the past. It's already done, but damn, imagine. Imagine if we came out in the second half and held them to 17 points in the third. Going to the basket intentionally. Just keep going to the basket intentionally. And I'm talking about in the second quarter, I believe, when they got the lead up to like 9 and we just kept driving to the basket. What's so hard about like continuous doing that? And you see, we still shot like mad threes. And we still got up 49 threes, which is crazy. Crazy. And out of those 49, like the game before, we was doing okay. We made, and I'm talking about the last game, 15. This one here, middle of a show, how much we make. But hold on, let me see. We made 22. The last game we made 22. No, actually, nah, I lie, me I tell. The game before. Nah, I could be. I'm tripping. But I could have swear maybe it's the other series, or maybe it was the earlier. But I know we made like 22. Maybe it's the second game at home. If y'all watching this, if y'all like to like help me out, drop a comment. And I'll try to check it out next time I come in, drop some more info. But thank you, Celtics, man. This game was so, and I'm talking about like, I'm not even talking about like as far as how they was playing or not. Like, the last time I felt like this, even though we was up, it was two times I felt like this last couple times I felt like was that finals, even before Tatum. Like, Tatum got hurt the first play, but that didn't even end. So, but still, that game right there, I had that feeling. Last year, even when we was up, well, actually when we was up going to like a couple more, I had like a nervous feeling, but it was a good feeling though. But today, I mean, I gotta tell you how nervous I was. And usually, right, greenery supposed to calm your nerves. Usually, it would calm my nerves. I was so hyped up, I guess, for this game. I could even burn. Like, I literally, this game for my basketball soul, as a Celtics fan, we could not go out like this. This would have hurted, man. To go out, and I know the fellas don't think like this, but this is as defending champs. To go down 4-1. That would have been so despicable. Now, next game, and because our boy JT's down. So I was saying, if anything, and now that the way we played, who knows? But that's in the future. I still honestly don't believe that we could, come back and win this series. But all this gonna change if we win Friday, of course. Game 7. Of course. Because I definitely don't think we're going to push it past tomorrow or Friday. Hopefully not, but it might be a wrap. And the reason why I'm more inquired to think that, and hopefully not. Hopefully not. And this is a part of it too that just popped in my head. KP. And like I said, like, who ain't watched that game? Luke, 7 blocks off the bench. They said he's the third player in NBA to get 7 blocks, I believe, in the playoffs off the bench. That's a career high too. That's nasty work. You was a mad dog out there. And we needed all that. You, Derek White, we definitely needed your points. We needed your energy. Definitely need your scoring. Definitely. But as Reggie Miller was saying, the person who stomped this game and I would give the game ball would be Luke Kornet. That man played out his mind today. And he been playing like this throughout the season. But this is what we need now. Like that, we need that, like, going forward. Like, I know he had a couple, like, last game, but it was like, I don't know, these bigger young dudes pushing Luke around. He wasn't as aggressive, but we need that super aggressive Luke. He was 5 for 5. Had like 8. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right here. Let me see real quick. Had 9 boards. I'm about to slight my man. And the reason why he was such an impactful player, because Mitch was killing us on the glass. And once Luke came back in, because KP only played 12 minutes. And he ain't played nothing in the second half. I thought he was going to get a little burn, but then the way we was going so good, I thought we were just sitting him out because, it was going so good. And then figure, he's down if we doing good, not mess up the chemistry. Need Luke to get, build up his confidence. But coach said he's having problem breathing. I don't know, it's because of the situation, like the magnitude of the moment. Cause that's how I felt. Like, literally, I could breathe, but I was not comfortable. I was not. So if that's what he's going through, I could see the angst. That wouldn't not stop me from playing, but he dealing with some other different. Cause you could tell, Chris Fitz is not the same because he doesn't look, even when he went to the line. I like that first. I like he gonna miss this because his energy just look off. Like, you know what I mean? He looked like he's worried. He's thinking. I mean, he's not like, because KP, like, he missed mad, like, free throws. And speaking of free throws, I've been so mad if we freaking lost this game because of free throws. You know how mad I've been? I've been so mad. Peep this, y'all. We shot. And before y'all said, that was some parts of the game, because some parts of the game they let us play. It was mad physical. There was like a lot of blood on the court. It wasn't just y'all. Jalen got busted in the face. And pause all this comment right here. People go around hitting people in the nuts. Brunson, I don't know if you started it first, but you playing Nutcracker, and then Jalen, he just like not even thinking for a second. He's like, man, I'm just gonna be hitting people in the nuts, bruh. You wild. That's a. If I had a red flag, bro, I would have tossed it. That you can't be doing that. I think that was OG. You blatantly try to like you're not a female. You can't be doing that, bro. I don't think your fist was closed, so you was going for like a fist of I don't know what you was reaching for, Jalen. Like, just cut it out. Don't do that. Just don't do that no more. But I understand you was vexed, dog. Yeah, you can hit the man in the nuts, but you was like trying to grab his parts with your hands. That's what it looked like. Like I said, your hands was not like I didn't replay it. But I think they did it like, a couple times because they was looking at whatever. But bruh, don't do that. That was wild. That was a fragrant foul, my guy. We don't do them things around here. Don't do that. I definitely understand the revenge. Like I said, you want to hit the man in the nuts, yeah, go ahead. Like you gotta. And this was going crazy. Like I think I paused myself. Thought myself. You can't. I'm not even gonna do that. But Jalen, besides all the jokes, this is all I needed to play, my guy. 12 assists. Jalen, 12 assists. Proud of you. You had like 4 assists in the first quarter. And I was like, that's why I was like, I know you was on some different time tonight. Your shot wasn't really, there. Although you made your first threes, you came out the gate. The first couple, I was like, Jalen, no, oh, thank you. You was 3 for 3 out the gate. You know what I mean? You got, let me see how much you shot. Not bad. Not bad. So I'll give you that. Since you was only 3 for 5, Jalen. One of them, I was gonna say 2 of them because I thought you was like 3 for 6. Because you know what I mean, you wasn't forcing the issue. But you came out the gate. And like I said, you wasn't shooting that well. 9 for 17. You put up 26. Needed those 26. Like I said, the freaking 12 assists, my guy. You had 12 in the first half. 12 in the first half. 6 in the first. 6 in the second. So, you know what I mean? You was pretty much locked in the whole game. I seen how you switched on Brunson. You took up that challenge. I like that. We wasn't trying to go home, man. Definitely. I said next game we don't know no, because we don't start it yet, but just to keep it 100 and funky with y'all, that's the game. I'm like, if anything, can't lose at home, man. We can't like lose our first 2 at home and then go back and lose again tonight. Like I said, I love the way when we went down. Nah, I didn't love that part, but when we started attacking the basket, bro. Like, started attacking the basket. Look what happened. First time, I don't know if in this series or this year that we fouled Brunson out. We fouled Brunson out with, what, like 9, 8 to go in the fourth quarter? So basically the whole quarter almost, he had to sit his butt down, man. Because that's the only way you could stop an assassin. You got to put him down. Put him down, sit your ass on the bench. Watch his game. Wave to the fans. Word. I said, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you, Sammy. I was surprised that you started. You did what you did. Those 2 threes, we needed that. But more than that defense, great. Spectacular. Pritchard did the damn thing. I thought about this, but this was way before the playoffs started. But I was looking at the post, and I want to get it right, but I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Kornet to what is it? Can't read. I gotta put it closer because it's like faded. Let me see it. That must be an N. It's a V, but it looked like it's supposed to be an N. But basically the CLNS network, Boston Sport. Oh, I'm sorry, because this is way too long. I'm just gonna read it one time, so I can't see it. Don't worry, I got my bill. I pay my bills. Hopefully you can't see no information and no post to say, but so it's the CLNS Media Boston Sport Network. So we just gonna call it Boston Media. When I say that, y'all know what I'm talking about. And why I mentioned them, I totally forgot. But I said when I say Boston Sports Media, that's who I'm referring to. I like to give people their cool toes. You see me? Drew didn't even shoot that much. We need Drew to shoot the ball more. Drew was 5 for 8, 2 for 3. Played 33 minutes. I guess, well, he did what he's supposed to do. 7 assists. We needed that. And Drew had 14. But Drew only took 8 shots. I said 5 for 8. We need that. We need a little more. We need a little more balance. That's D. White. This is now, what, the 4th time? That's either the second or third. Or I said the second or third. The third or fourth. I believe this is the 4th time that you scored 30 points plus 30 or more points in a playoff game. So kudos to you. Came out the game. Bang, bang, bang. 7 for 30 for 3. And a couple of those, like this game, we don't need no heat checks. Like even when we was up like 14, I was so not settled. The only like solitude as throughout the game, like, and it was a dope game because both teams was like, they wasn't shooting it. They wasn't scoring it. They was shooting the ball, but it ended up being like what, 31-29, something like that. That was New York first time leading after the first quarter in this series. That was like when I heard that, I was like, ah, damn. But then I was like, okay. Well, another little thing that made me breathe a little bit better when the score was actually tied, because I'm like, we don't got a lead, so we can't squander the lead. We have to play better. My logic of thinking that we don't have the lead, so we can't blow the lead. We have to play up more. And I said they only scored 17. We had 32 in the third quarter. Beautiful quarter. Needed that. First time we outscored them in the fourth quarter. We had 36. Yeah, 26. I didn't want to score that 100. I so didn't want them to score that 100. That's just a thing for me. Like, usually, like, and I think I've seen some plays where even before you thought it was like, nah, you can't keep teams down under 100, but you can by playing defense. So I'm looking at it. Keep New York down close to, keep them under like 105 Friday, and we have a great chance. With basic us score more, of course. Drew, we need to get you a little involved. If KP, I'm not sure of his status next game, but if KP could give us 10 good minutes, and when I say 10 good minutes, maybe 6 and 4 boards, 2 blocks. Like, but we need solid minutes. Remember, before the pod, if you check the pod before I dropped, the last pod I just dropped, I was wondering, like, since KP is injured, if he start, would it be more effective? He started in less effective. KP had, I wouldn't say effective, like, offensively, because he was still being a body. I mean, he was still being, like, a force, a tree. I think he had, like, 1 block. Yeah, he had 1 block. I mean, he did what he could. Let's say he played 12 minutes. When a player's hurt, and it's not like, no, like, and definitely, like, I seen KP how he started the playoffs, so I know he was ready to, like, try to, like, dominate. It happens. Just like our man wins down. It happens. JP, he gonna come back better, stronger. the silver lining to this here, he needs some rest. So this gotta make him rest up a little bit. Then, I mean, chill with his family. I'm sure if you look it up, this is kind of public information, but I'm telling my Celtics fan because y'all watching this. So you know JP. Well, if y'all don't know, Jason, he got married last year and he also had a new baby. So he get time to chill with his family. You know what I mean? Spend time with little Deuce. Little Deuce getting big. I don't know if I'm gonna be around to see him in the NBA, but imagine that. 20 years from now, I might be still around. I'm old as hell, but I might be around. I don't know if I might still want to be around with all this madness I going on in this world. But imagine if Deuce now me the next one to make it in the NBA. You know what I mean? After Tatum retiring, with like 5 rings at least. You feel me? When like y'all think because Tatum's hurt, y'all talk about, oh, we're gonna break this up, break that up. Of course we're gonna have to make financial decisions that's gonna impact our team. But y'all want us to like break up and not. Come on. We've been making the playoffs. We've been, even when we got the picks. Know what I mean? I'm sorry to say this. We made the playoffs and still get dope ass picks. So stop hating on us. Just gotta bring this back to freaking Boston. So win in New York, bring it back to Boston Monday. Do the damn thing. Brunson had an off game. We all had an off game, especially from the line. Like I said, we were 17 for 26 from the line, man. That is ridiculous. That's 65%. That is so ridiculous. And I say the fouls was I said blame the refs, man. The refs was keep it 100. The refs was calling it. It did seem like favor to us, not because they wanted to help us out, but for whatever reason, we was getting the benefits for this call because a couple of them, I'm like, even especially on Cat, like I think like 2 fouls on Cat was like, that's not a foul. But then the foul on Al when Brunson went down, that wasn't a foul on Al when we challenged it and we lost. Say we got more favorites tonight, which is surprising because once I see that ref, Tony Brothers, once I see Tony Brothers, our games be going funky. So I'm happy that we didn't like start getting no arguments. You see Jalen and Jalen got into it. The Jalen's got into it. You know what I mean? But it was a little scuffle. It was nothing. You know what I mean? It was like, we've been playing y'all five games now. Tired of you. You playing too damn hard. And Hart, man, shout outs to you. Like, I love the way you just doing the thing. And Hart from the Knicks, but I love Hart from the Knicks. Got him. Like, even before, I can't remember where he played. But even when he was on that team, I'm like, yo, like the way he was playing on that team, I'm like, that I didn't know the Knicks was gonna get him, but when the Knicks got him, I'm like, oh, the Knicks gonna love this dude. And like, he's doing the damn thing, man. Playing hard. He's not playing dirty. He just playing mad physical. So shout out to you, Hart. Why I would be worried about Game 6? Because freaking OG is not giving nothing. Mikal Bridges is not really saying nothing out here. OG, I think maybe had 2 good games. I know in Boston he had a 29. Maybe, I don't know if it was the first or second game. So he's due for another breakout game. Hopefully not, but we'll be at home most likely. Or maybe the pressure gets to him. Before I forget, stop fouling Mitch. I think we intentionally fouled him like 2 times. Mitch went to the line and knocked down 6 of them things, all of them things. Mitch was perfect from the line. Mitchell Robinson, say your damn government name. Mitchell Robinson was 6 for 6 from the line, 100%. Before he was making them, I don't like that strategy, man. Like, you just putting the team, giving them fouls, so then even if Mitch don't make it, like, it came to bite us. I don't know, game, maybe was it game 3 that we won? Or game 2 that we lost? But just putting them in foul trouble, other people, even when you foul other people, they gonna make it, and that's what happened in one of those games. Can't remember if we lost. Most likely we probably lost because it's our second win. But man, OG, he might be gonna have a breakout game. Josh, he had a great game tonight, in my opinion. But he had been having a great series, great playoff. I was gonna say he might not shoot that great, 5 for 9 from 3, but he been knocking down open threes, man. Josh been doing the damn thing. Can't even hate on him. The only way, like I say, the funny thing, his name, he's an assassin. His name is Brunson. If you know, I think James Bond the original was named Brunson, or maybe it's another spy. But that's a perfect name for assassin. The only way we could stop you is keep your ass on the bench, man. Hopefully we get your ass in foul trouble again. For real. When he was out there 7 for 17. But even if you don't shoot well, you get into the line, still slowing down the game, still getting people in foul trouble. But I said attack him. Attack him and try at least, if we get him like in 3 fouls before the half, we'll be in great shape. Cat actually played, he was quiet offensively, but like the way he be running around, you getting those silly ass fouls. It was only like one of them was like, I think it was on Drew Holiday, or maybe it was White and they could have let that go, but because it's Cat, he got the foul, and maybe another one. So Cat actually wasn't doing anything really to get in foul trouble. He was actually playing a decent game. He just needs to like score more points. We don't need him to score more points, but as a Knicks fan, that's what a Knicks fan probably want him to do, score more points. And probably shoot the ball more. He only shot the ball 11 times. It's 5 for 11. So it's actually super decent. Went to the line 9. Well, we shot 9 free throws. And speaking of free throws, D. White went to the line or shot. Let's see where you at, D. White. D. White went to the line or shot 11 free throws. I want to say, and they wasn't confirming it, so they said maybe he shot 6 or say 7 was his most this year. He shot 11 of them things. And okay, he only missed twice. He's 9 for 11, not bad. But I think when he went 1 for 2, I think it was like a weird foul. I think he missed the first one, but then like right after that he hit a 3, and then it continued. So that's our second score right there. If y'all was wondering, could be Drew Holiday. It could have been KP, but you know what I mean. KP, our big man down. He giving him what he could give us, so I ain't no shade. But I think I started talking about this, but 2 people actually I want to see get more time. And I started, and then I start talking about something else. So Torrey Craig, I said it and then I stopped. Torrey Craig, I was waiting for him to see what he was gonna do in the playoffs. He only been getting like in the game like minutes. I think he went in. Let's see. And hold up. Because check the stats out for him. He played 4 minutes. So I guess that was almost at the end of the game. So maybe came in for 1 minute doing like actual activity. He grabbed 4 boards in 4 minutes. 4 boards in 4 minutes. Can we I want to see more of him. And they say he has playoff experience. I'm not sure. I think they said he been in the league a while. He been in the league over 7 years. I want to say maybe 8, 9, but between 7 and 9 years he been in the league. He got playoff experience. Can't remember what teams he's from, but if he got playoff experience and he's an aggressive player. Aggressive meaning he trying to grab boards. He's fighting until the end. He keep on going after offensive boards, keep on, and he don't force shots. Free Torrey Craig, man. Maybe I'm sure he might get someone burned since we playing in New York and KP. Probably since we seen he really his tank is on E. He probably got 3 more miles before him shut off. I know, dog. But so like I said, shout KP and Kata. Always his last name. Kata needs to get some more burn, in my opinion. You see how active he is in those couple minutes? How much minutes? And this was at the end of the game too for him. He played, where you at, my mans? 3 minutes. Got four points in 2 minutes. Got an assist and a board in 3 minutes. My man got 4 points, 1 assist, 1 board. Free him. But game all, like I said, goes out to Kornet, man. That's a tired dog right there. For real. Shout out to the whole squad, man. Sam, you came through, gave it what you got. Looked like you tweaked your ankle, man. When whoever was shooting at the line, when they gave you that foul. I told Drew Holiday it was alright. Hopefully you don't re-aggravate it too much. Because we need you. Sam played 15 minutes and we needed those 15 minutes. I had 2 dope-ass assists. I just looked down and seen he had 2 assists, had 2 dime-ass assists. Well, I said, free Torrey Craig, man. See what he could do for us and Kata. I'm assuming probably more of a matchup thing because New York has so much size, pause. And for the Knicks, I was nervous going into the series because I'm damn, they gonna play PJ Tucker, but PJ Tucker has not been in no games. N or DNP, coach's decision. Like I said, these guys had a pretty off shooting night. And they did, but they didn't. Well, they did. I'm looking at ours. And I thought the way the ball was up and down, I thought we would have shot more than that. We only shot 84 times. I like when we in the 90s, upper 90s. But New York only shot the ball, what's the 80? Where's that? $81 times, or got up 81 shots. It was 29 or 81. There was 35.8%. So we just guarded ball, man. Don't give him no open shots. Make all Bridges contest hard. Everybody who's scoring. Towns, he kind of unstoppable. He on Debo everybody. But everybody else, even Brunson gonna give you that fadeaway jab step off one leg, do some more fancy, damn. But if we play these games, man, I think we could be in it. I think we could at least get it back to Boston. If we play like this, how we played tonight, it's a couple lows when we started shooting threes, but we got them in foul trouble, and we actually was going to the line. I think they said in the third quarter we shot like 16 threes because we was even getting to the line. But speaking of line, y'all can't say nothing because even though in my opinion, watching the game, we did get a lot of calls that went off our way, but y'all shot the ball. Well, y'all shot 40 free throws, so on the count said nothing. 40 free throws to our 26, so it's even right there. And right there, reading that, I'm like, yeah, Memphis wasn't calling the Celtics way. I was letting us play. Like I said, a lot of blood on the court, playoff time. Other than that, man, I'm gonna have to keep repeating for a couple more times. Get well, Jason Tatum. We miss you out there, but we're gonna try to push this as far as we can for you. Maybe, and this is just cause we won today. Maybe if we could win Game 6, maybe go back to Game 7 or Monday. The other Garden, the original, well, the second Garden, Boston Garden. I'm gonna say the Garden of Champions. I can't say we lying right there. But like, share, subscribe. This has been an episode of Celtics Been Balling. Celtics been balling. Celtics, I need y'all to keep balling just like that. Word. Keep doing the thing, man. I'm proud of y'all guys. Keep it up. Get y'all rests and be back at it. Deuces.